What's up? So today is Thursday, December 4th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So coming to the session, I have a bullish bias. I just feel like we're moving like very bullish, like higher time frame. I feel like we're not like delivering from anything significant. Like on the 4-hour, right? I feel like I can't really say we're delivering from a 4-hour gap. I mean, there's not an S&T at that low. And honestly, there's no really 1-hour gaps in this leg right here that I can say we're delivering from. So, I mean, honestly, if it wants to dump right now and come like sweep out some low, that'd be kind of nice. But we honestly might come down and take out London lows or something. If there's like an SMT at London lows, I'd like a reversal off that, to be honest.
Order filled.
What is that noise for? Very delayed. Is it not showing my executions? Oh, there it is. You know, I want to show you guys the eval trade I tried taking this morning. Wow, we are dumping. I love this. Great for me. But while we're dumping, I'll show you guys this eval trade. So I was trying to pass these 3 evals in alpha futures. So I mean, if you guys were in stream yesterday, right, you can, where's my executions are still here from yesterday? Maybe. I guess. Oh, I executed an NQ maybe? Oh, I executed an MNQ. That's why they're not here. So this, I tried taking this 3-minute right here that we closed through really strongly. What's up, Bakakenu? How are you? But so this is the eval trade I took yesterday. So we closed really strongly through this 3-minute over here, I guess. So I took my entry like up here. I was just kind of going for a 1-to-1. I had my stop down here, targeting these relative equal highs up here. And then I saw this 5-minute over here get inverted actually on this day. So once I saw this 5-minute over here get inverted, where's my drawing tool? So when that happened, I actually added right there, and then I trailed my stop. Or no, I'm sorry, it was this 5-minute inverse right here. So I trailed my stop because I thought if we're gonna invert that 5-minute, I can get a 2-to-1 instead of a 1-to-1. So that stopped me out, but my original entry, if I just left it the way it was, I would not have gotten stopped out. So that was kind of annoying. And then this morning, I tried taking another trade. I took this one in NQ. So I was going to literally go for a 1-to-4 just to pass the account because I don't want to be on eval, right? So there was this 1-minute inverse. Where is it? The one I took. Why do my executions look funny? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, yeah. So there's this gap right here. We closed through it by a tick. Honestly, that was my mistake, not waiting for it to close further through the gap. So we closed this gap by a tick, and my stop loss was like down here. So it came, it stopped me out. And I was even looking too. I was like, you know, if I didn't hesitate on that, like my entry would have been this 1-minute gap that followed right here. I was even looking at this 1 minute saying, yo, I bet this is going to play out. And then, I mean, yeah, it played out. So I could have passed, I would have passed those accounts in one day if I didn't do that. If I didn't get stopped out there. This early entry, but it really whatever. So I guess I'm not passing these evals. Whatever though. I still have 5 XFAs. So back to trading view. So we currently have an S&T at London lows. So you can see, right, NQ took out London lows. ES was not strong enough, or not. It didn't take it out yet. So it's gonna be hard to get an entry though here, I feel like. You said, was that a challenge account? Yeah, that was like an eval account I was showing before. I was trying to pass it quick. It didn't work out too well. I pretty much got stop rated 2 days in a row. So, I mean, I gotta wait. Honestly, so we're probably gonna open up this 5-minute. If I can somehow get an entry, like an entry off of an inverse, where I can go break even at the unfilled 5-minute, that would be a good trade, honestly. So we still have like 2.5 minutes till this gap's gonna open up. So I guess like my ideal scenario right now, to be honest, is if we like come down a little bit, give me a fair value gap and invert it really quickly, I could go break even at the unfilled 5-minute and just try to get a 1-to-1 maybe. That's honestly what I'm trying to do right now. So hopefully we can open up like a 1-minute or a 2-minute, because honestly, like this 30-second gap up here, there's no shot I'm taking an inverse off of that. No shot. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get an entry. So I guess we are gonna open up this 5-minute. So hopefully we can open up like a 1-minute bearish gap so I can take an inverse off of. But we're probably just gonna run to this gap. Okay, yeah, so I can, there's my, that would have been break even if I got an entry, so I can't take that anymore. You said, is it possible to pass the challenge? I've tried so many times. Of course it's possible. I mean, I have, on Top Step, I have 5 express funded accounts. I passed all 5 of these. And I mean, I've been trading these too. You said it's good trading on alpha futures. It's daily payouts. I mean, unless you get to live, it's not really daily payouts, but I know Tradeify just dropped a plan that has daily payouts. I feel like one thing that's interesting though, I was looking into it, like they advertise like daily payouts, but when you look into it, it's not really daily payouts. Like after your first payout, I think you have to generate like 50% of the profit of something. So 50% of something you have to generate. I can't remember exactly how they phrased it, but it's like the profit of the period before or of the payout requested. You said, wow, you have 5 account on Top Step. How'd you pass all the account? Well, I was copy trading them. So like I copy traded them together and just passed 5 like all together. But I actually, once I passed them, I traded 3 and 2, and I actually failed the 2. So then I just bought 2 more combines and passed them. I mean, it's really not too hard. You just gotta make $3,000. If you risk $1,000 per trade, you just gotta win 3 trades before you lose 2 trades. That's pretty much all it comes down to. Is it? Oh no, I read that already. Never mind. So honestly, I still need more structure to form and take a long. You said, have you blown Express account? Yeah, of course I've blown my fair share. Everyone has. But like right now, I don't like we opened up this 5-minute gap, and at least for this moment right now, we're kind of respecting it. So I guess like at this point, ideal scenario would be if we maybe put in an SMT at these lows, or if we open up a 5-minute gap, like a bullish 5-minute gap, and respect that, that'd be nice too. You said, I am close to blown. Oh, yes. You have $97 left on a 2K drawdown. I mean, yeah, it's not looking too good, but you can always, I mean, you can buy another one. I'm sure you can do better next time. What do you guys think of the music in the background? I think I added music to the background. I've never had that before. I think it's kind of a nice addition. Because there'd be times where I'd just be sitting here saying nothing. We are just chopping right now, pretty much. Price could probably clean up when we get closer to like 10 a.m. Or maybe now. So there is an SMT at the lows right now because ES took out this low, this most recent low. The only thing I don't like is like when you go to like the 15-minute and the 5-minute, like there's really no 15 or 5-minute gaps we're delivering from like right here. Like there's literally no gaps here. Like there's not even a 30-minute. There's no 1 hour. That's one thing I don't like about this range. There's like, because normally I like to base a trade like say, oh, we're delivering from this gap, but like what are we delivering from right now? Although I mean, we are going to open up. There's an unfilled 15-minute gap that's going to open up right here. So I feel like once that opens up, that could be a stronger draw, but I'd prefer if ES doesn't take out London low because I want the SMT to stay there. I honestly don't like though. Like we tapped into this 5-minute gap up here. And we're just like delivering from it very cleanly. I wouldn't say clean, we're chopping, but It is possible, like if ES wants to come so close to London lows, like it might just want to take them. Well, how many points away is this? ES made equal lows at London? There's no way that's getting left behind. So there's no longer an S&T at London lows. I feel like the main thing I'm going to start looking for is maybe if I can get a clear inverse to this unfilled 15-minute gap. But I have to wait until 10 a.m. for that to even open up. And like, let's say if I somehow could get an entry long right now, like if I was basing a trade off of an unfilled 15-minute gap, I can't really take a trade off a gap that's not opened yet. Because this 15-minute gap's not opened yet. Like once this candle we're forming right now closes, at that point the gap's opened and I can target it. I guess like ideal scenario right now is if we just kind of keep chopping around here at 10 a.m. or honestly even now, we kind of manipulate down and just get like a V shape right back up. I always like to set a point though where like let's say like I'm still bullish right now, but like there's got to be some point where I flip bearish, at least temporarily. And I mean like look at this 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle's not good. I'm low-key just surprised we never hit this high up here, but we took the relative equal highs and we're projecting off those pretty cleanly, to be honest. This is just straight chop right now. Like what is this right here? Like what am I supposed to do with this? I mean nothing, but so there's gonna be an unfilled 15-minute gap in like 5 minutes. That'll at least make things a little interesting because I can target that, but So honestly, I want to see us push down like this because that'd be nice. Because hopefully, if I can get like an inverse somewhere over here, that'd be nice to be honest. I'm tired. I'm always tired, honestly. This is honestly what I want to see. So we're probably going to take out this low. Yeah, cool. We took out the low. This is actually kind of perfect because then this 1 minute candle would close through here, possibly at 10 a.m. If everything plays out the way I'm imagining it. Can this 1 minute gap open up though? I need that 1 minute gap to open up. Because I don't think I'm trying to rip a 30-second. I can't rip a 30-second now. What do you mean? The Trade Sinker Discord sent me a message saying Project X experiencing an outage. What do you mean by that? It's working fine for me. It looks like. Well, I mean, if it lets me place this trade, I mean, I'll take this. I'll probably just go for a 1-to-1 if we close to this 1 minute gap. How many points is it? What, 40-point stop? So, I mean, this candle's probably not going to close through, but honestly, if the next candle closes through this gap, I'm going to try this, and I'll just go for 1-to-1, and I go break even at that unfilled 15-minute gap. So, like, the main idea behind this is, like, we swept out this low right here, which I'd say a pretty significant low, to be honest. So, at this point, we should rebalance, right? So, like, even if we're going to continue bearish, this 15-minute gap should get rebalanced. I mean, the only thing is we did kind of rebalance this 5 already, but I mean, we're getting a good reaction here. Yeah, I mean, so if we close through this 1 minute, I'll try this. Okay, yeah, I like the way this candle's forming. We still have to close this gap for me to enter, but we didn't close the gap. So I'd have to see this candle close strong through the gap then. Then at that point I could try a long. I try to make sure there's no 2-minute gap here, no 3-minute, no 4-minute, no 5-minute. Yeah, I'm taking the highest time frame. Ooh. And honestly, I mean, even if we do push down lower, if let's say, for example, we start forming like a 2-minute even down here, I would still take an inverse of like a 2-minute gets formed down here or something. Are these equal highs up here? Nah. That's the 930 high. Honestly, I always pay attention to like 930 like candles because I feel like the 930 high and lows are really strong draws, honestly. Especially like reversal days, because I feel like the New York AM Open tends to like manipulate the opposite way, stop everyone out, then go the right way. So I feel like if you know it's gonna reverse, you could target the 930 high or low. You said I suggest you wait for both ES and NQ FVG to fail. Yeah, I mean I usually just look at one to be honest, but I mean, if this thing shoots up and closes this gap, I'll try this, but it's probably not going to do that. So at least for this moment in time right now, this 1 minute gap's holding. If we close this 1 minute, I'm going to try this. But now we're still holding it. I kind of don't like how we're building up all these like stacked lows down here. But it's honestly looking a little higher probability if we could like run lower one more time and then come back up, but might not get that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like price action is so shitty right now. Like, there's just no gaps being formed. I mean, obviously, except for this one, but like... You said I see this a lot for EG. Look at the FVG created at 933. Okay, if this candle's going to close up here, I'll try this. I definitely got to see a strong close, though. I like where this... Come on, just stay where you are for 10 seconds, Nasdaq. I don't like that close. What is that? I hate it just building up all these stacked lows. I just want to double check. I mean, there's literally no gaps here. Oh, I guess the guys at TradeSync edited the message to say Project S is currently experiencing hiccups or slow loading times. Honestly, I thought it was slow yesterday. Like when I was trading and I was trying to put my stop, I was like, why is this taking? I'm not taking that. We barely closed through that. I'm not taking that. If we close through it like more than a tick, I'll take this, but and on top of that, there's all these stacked lows down here. I mean, I guess right now I'm pretty glad I passed up on that. Because I mean, that is not the reaction you want to see after you get a close through. I mean, I feel like if we close through this gap like more significantly, I would try this. We have an order block that would hold us up now too. I might be trying this. Yeah, if this candle closes through this gap, I'm gonna try this. This looks a lot more clean now. Okay, I'm in there. Just want to get my stop loss set. Take profit set. So I will go break even when we tap into that unfilled 15-minute gap, and I'll show my executions. So hopefully this order block over here can kind of hold us up. So I'll mark out the break even point is 608.50. Pretty much there. That is not looking good. The only thing I don't like is I feel like if we start getting lower, there's like all those stacked lows. So I feel like it'll just be like a domino effect. Like once we hit this low, then we'll go down and hit that low, then we'll go down and hit that low and that low and that low, and I'm just cooked. It's not like ES never even rebalanced the 15-minute gap. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. I'm probably getting stopped in this. Unless it wants to, maybe it wants to save the day and react to this low. It's highly unlikely. So hopefully, I want to see this gap get inverted here. That would be a good confirmation that we're going to keep moving bullish, but and whenever this trade's over, I'll break down my whole thought process behind why I entered this, but I really don't like those stacked lows. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's like the last line of defense is bouncing off of. You said, hey Tim, I'm late to stream. Can you explain trade logic? I just want to stare at this until it hits. I want to see if it stops me out first, and then I'll explain it. Come on, be nice to me, Nasdaq. So at least this candle closed green. That's kind of a good sign. I guess I can explain it while this is doing this though. So essentially, we took out this low right here, right? Yes, we are in a downtrend, like higher time frame we're bullish. Oh, Eddie said 1 minute. Yeah, it was a 1 minute gap I took this off of. I pretty much took an inverse off of, I took an inverse off of this 1 minute gap. So once we close to this, I took a long, I put my stop loss down at the swing low. So the idea behind this trade is, so once we're taking out this low, we need to rebalance, and we created this unfilled 15-minute gap up here. So I mean, even if we're going to continue bearish, in my opinion, there's like a high probability that we should rebalance some gap up here. So like we inverted the highest time frame gap separating us from this unfilled 15-minute gap, because if we go to like the 2 minute, right, there's no 2 minute gap, no 3 minute, no 4 minute. So I mean, honestly, I feel like today price action isn't the cleanest, but be nice to me, Nasdaq. But you said, so I use alpha and can't log in. They're asking for a recovery code. You gotta contact support, to be honest. I wouldn't really know about that. So hopefully we can come back up. Nah, that's not looking good. You said you using alpaca? Broker? Nah, I'm not. Ooh, dude, this trade is making my heart race. There's another SMT. I know ES took out, like this low that got edged, ES actually took it out. So this SMT might be saving my life right here. This is amazing. It's not amazing. And then, I mean, so once we do tap into this unfilled 15-minute gap, I'm pretty much just hoping it just keeps flushing up to my take profit. Because honestly, I feel like we are kind of bearish, at least temporarily. You said hold could possibly go up now. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not closing at break even. You know, one thing about me is I always follow my trading plan. Even on the days I feel like where it seems stupid in the moment, I know, like, I just have a trading plan. I know it works over time. So I kind of trust it. I just want to double check, right? There's no 5-minute gap here, and there's no shot we open up another unfilled 15. Yeah, so the trade's still valid. I mean, I feel like if we're gonna keep chopping like this, like, I feel like it might just hit my break even and then come back down to my entry. You said why enter so high? I mean, because we inverted the candle here and it just kind of filled me up there. We inverted the gap, I mean. I feel like I've been in drawdown the whole time since I entered this trade. So honestly, even internally though, I feel like we're starting to get some good structure because like I'm looking at TradingView. This is an SMT. I'm like 90% sure. Let me double check. Oh wait, no, it's an SMT from. There's an SMT somewhere else. I could show you on TradingView, but. He said it's a little high. Yeah, honestly, I just wanted to wait until we closed through that 1 minute. Because I feel like that was the confirmation I wanted. And I just didn't get the fill I wanted, but. You said, "Yo, Tim, how are you, man? Sorry to join in late. You're all good. I appreciate you showing up whenever you're able to." How are you, Dark Ignite? You know, I'm doing good, honestly. But I took this eval trade before stream that low-key pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, looked away for 2 seconds and it jumped up. I love that. So I gotta hope that whenever, because I feel like we're chopping so hard right now. So whenever we do hit this 15-minute, and we're not even close to the 15-minute anymore. But I really hated the candles are moving today. Yeah, one thing going against me right now is ES did tap into a 15-minute gap. But I'll still hold this trade. Oh, ES, why you do this to me? If this stops me out right now, ES is 100% the reason. Because ES tapped into... There's not like a 15-minute gap on NQ, but on ES, there's like a 15-minute gap right here that we tapped into. I mean, there's still hope. Because, I mean, I feel like part of the reason I'm still holding this is because I know it doesn't look good right now. But I feel like if you zoom out far enough higher time frame, well, the 1 hour, this candle looks disgusting, honestly. But yeah, I'm probably getting stopped right now, aren't I? What's up, Samrat? How are you? You said chill, it's gonna hit. I mean, I hope it does. I just really I don't like the way ES reacted off of 15. Hello?
Order filled.
That scared me when I took a second to fill. So I'll take one more trade today. When I saw ES tap into that gap, I knew I was cooked. Yeah, I feel like this price action is just so choppy. Like, what even, like... I feel like if we were going to deliver up, it would have happened sooner. So I guess, I mean, in case you guys didn't know why I took that, though. So, like... I feel like we've taken out all these lows over here, right? We did rebalance a 5-minute gap, like this one up here. But we created this unfilled 15-minute gap right here. So I feel like higher time frame. I know the 1 hour looks disgusting right now, but higher time frame, we were a little bullish. So what are we doing? I want to see if there's a gap that gets open up here. It's disgusting. But yeah, I mean, essentially though, I was just trying to get a rebalance this unfilled 15-minute gap we opened up, especially after we took out this low over here. said Dan December is really giving horrible price action. Honestly, I mean, I feel like earlier in the week it was pretty good. I didn't have any problems earlier in the week. I feel like today's just kind of ass. Okay, what is going on right now? So if we close this 2 minute, unfortunately, I might try this again. The RR here is just cooked though. Cooked. So I mean, if we can close through this 2 minute without tapping into this unfilled 15-minute gap, I'll try this again. Just stay where you are, Nasdaq. Honestly, yeah, this is a better entry. I want to see this candle right here close to this gap though. I want to pretty much see it stay where it's at right now. 40 seconds until this candle closes. Oh, calm down, Nasdaq. 30 seconds. This thing's gonna fuck up my RR. So I'm probably gonna try this when this closes.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm in there. So I'll go break even when we hit that unfilled 5 minute. I'll just go for a 1-to-1. Honestly, should I just target that 930 high? Honestly, I might target the 930 high. That's a little much RR. I'll think about where I'm going to target, but I'll show my executions. Honestly, I feel like this... I could see that 930 high getting hit. I should partial... Should I partial? Decisions. I'll play it by ear. I'll watch how it react. So I'll go break even when we hit the unfilled 15-minute gap. I'm pretty much just hoping we can just hit this unfilled 15-minute gap and just keep running straight through it. And that's an emotional TP. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to sell there. You said what app do you trade on? This is Project X. So we've tapped into this gap now. Hopefully this gap kind of puts us up. Honestly, this could definitely be a break even, to be honest. Because I could definitely see it tapping up here and just coming right back down. But, I mean, I'll definitely go break even when it hits up there. So I'm getting ready to go break even here. I mean, I won't go. I just want to make sure, yeah, NQ didn't hit it either, so I'm not going break even just yet. Said give it about 4 minutes. Ugh. I mean, it's still 10 points until I go break even, but it could teleport there any second. You said what strat are you using? I just trade inversion fair value gaps. I pretty much just use like, I base all my trades off of 5 and 15 minute fair value gaps. So like this break even point's like an unfilled 15-minute gap. And I took an entry off of a 2-minute invert. Yeah, 2-minute inverse. Oh my god, we've been shopping for so long. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna leave my stop here. So I feel like I low-key even over-risked in this trade a little bit too, so. But I'm just targeting this high up here. I feel like it looks prominent. Like I definitely could have targeted this 930 high up here if I wanted to, but I don't know. I mean, I'd be pissed at myself if we came like up here and then reversed back down. I'd be really mad at myself. So I'm getting ready to go break even. I'm break even there. Wow, this is Top Step X is laggy. It really is. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, so if we're going to remain bearish, we're going to tap into this gap and respect it. But if we're going to start moving bullish, though, we're not going to respect this at all. We're pretty much just going to run through it. And that's pretty much what I'm hoping is going to happen. I pretty much need to just run straight up right now. You said why don't you trade 1 mini instead of 4 micros? So I don't blow my account in 2 trades. I mean, because if I took 1 micro, that's over double the position size here. So if I wanted to risk 500, I'd be risking 1,000. And then I'd lose the account in like 2 trades like that. And don't get me wrong, honestly, like I definitely could target these 930 highs up here. But I'm trying to walk away like the green day. And like I wouldn't even call that in most, like I feel like I'd typically be securing profits at like 1-to-1. And that's like slightly over 1-to-1. So I'll take it. And I mean, the same thing is too, like you could say, oh yeah, we should hit this 930 high, but it's like when we look at the hourly chart, right? Like you really want to hold longs against this dump candle. But I mean, I like the movement we're getting. It's just a safe play to take profits there. And you said you good where you at, RN, yeah. Because I feel like once you start getting too far away, I kind of call it like Hail Marrying, where it's like you really think you're going to take a long down here and ride it to the top of this range. And honestly, I got to pay attention, like, because we're trading inside this 15-minute gap. So, like, if we're going to come down an inverse, whatever the highest time frame gap kind of here is, which, like, might be a 3-minute, I might take continuation short, only if we start, like, reversing crazy sometime soon. I'm thinking too far ahead, though. We're pretty much like halfway to take profit. I mean, there is a chance it could dump at any point. Stop me at break even. Thank you for the follow. It's Parlay. We're just like slowly just trending up. You said I think it's going to go past your high and stay there for a minute. Yeah, honestly, I could see it I mean, like, I'm definitely selling at this high I'm targeting, but I definitely could see it coming all the way up to this 930 high up here. I don't know if it'll necessarily come to, like, this extreme high, but I think it'll hit the 930 high. I'm just not willing to target that. Honestly, one thing I'm looking at right now is on the 5-minute. Why is my chart not updating? On the 5-minute, right? So we're gonna open up this 5-minute gap here. Honestly, if we invert this 5-minute gap, I'm just gonna switch to shorts, to be honest. Because like we're trading inside of a 15-minute gap, and if we're gonna invert a 5-minute, like it would be stupid for me to say longs are still the move. Like I'm still obviously gonna hold this trade until it hits or stops me at break even, but I do like all these wicks we're leaving behind. I feel like every time we kind of push down, before the candle closes, we just push right back up. This is such a chop fest. So honestly, I mean, so if we're going to start pushing down right now, if we come down and invert this 5-minute, I'm definitely going to take this short. Like, even if I'm still in my position and we come down and close to this 5-minute, I'm literally just going to close this long and just go into a short. Because, like, if we're going to invert this 5-minute right here, like, there's no reason for me to be in this trade this long. So, I mean, if we're going to remain bullish, this 5-minute gap would hold us up, but... So I mean, yeah, I'm honestly probably getting stopped at break even on this, but I'm probably gonna retry a long. I'm sorry, a short like immediately after. Because like so right now, we're tapping into this 15-minute gap. Like on the hourly, like just look at this previous hourly candle. Oh, I'm like a millimeter away from getting stopped at break even. Dude, that thing literally, you see how close that thing came to stop me at break even? But I'm probably gonna take this short once we close to this 5-minute. Are we not? Are we gonna hold this 5-minute gap maybe? You said, yep, placed a sell order at the top right before it plummeted. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably getting stopped to break even here.
Order filled.
Okay, yeah, so I'm stopped to break even there. Oh my god, what is this RR though? Calm down. So I'm definitely gonna take a short when we close through this, but I just want to get a decent risk to reward here. How many cons am I taking? Well, I got 30 seconds to figure this out. Okay. Yeah, I'll do 5 cons, I guess. So 30 seconds till this candle closes. I am 110% ripping the short. 110%. $15 seconds. Come on, Nasdaq, just stay where you are. I don't like how it's pulling back like that, but I'm still gonna take this.
Order filled.
I took a short there. Am I in for enough cons? I mean, well, I did kind of over risk in the first one, whatever. This is almost like a 1-2. I feel like now that I see it running my way, I regret not adding a con, but I would have been over risked if I added a con. Because it's like you're either risking 420 or I'd be risking what, like 550. And honestly, so this whole time, I'm going to pay attention to ES. Because if ES takes like the same low, I honestly might full close or I don't know what I'm going to do. I might either go break even or full close when ES takes this, but this setup right here is clean though. Very clean, honestly. I like this a lot. This is like a textbook setup. I feel like it's so textbook I should have entered the extra con. It's whatever. Ooh, this thing's running. I love this. I'm probably think I'm gonna hold to this low. He said, "Thanks, brother, for the live." Of course. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Or found some value. I love live streaming. I really do. You said, are you gonna place a break even? I will like only go break even. Like normally, I go break even at the most recent internal high or low. So like what I'm targeting is the most recent internal high or low. So I mean, the only reason in this case, in this trade in specific, I would ever go break even would be if ES took that same low. But honestly, if somehow, where's my limits? Oh yeah, limit sell one. I'm bugging. Honestly, I low key want to add one more con if we can pull back. Just because I really like this setup. Did that fill me? Dude, that was so close to filling me. I was about to market that because I was thinking at that point it's so close. Oof. I mean, there is an unfilled 5-minute gap. It's gonna open up here, and it's like a BPR. So I mean, honestly, I'll leave my limit there to add one because I really want to add one more con. That's kind of frustrating though. If I left my limit like here, it probably would have gotten filled. Come on, Nasdaq, pull up a little bit. Give me a little bit of that 5-minute CRT. You said W. Oh, what's I guess you mean like what is CRT? It means candle range theory. So honestly, I mean, I'm not a CRT trader. I'm not the guy to properly explain this. I'm just kind of saying that. But like for example though, like on certain candles, I feel like we'll sweep one side of the candle and then we'll react and go to the opposite side, if that makes sense. So I was just saying in this case, I was hoping it would come up, sweep the high of this 5-minute candle, then react, and then go down to the bottom of the 5-minute candle. Honestly, if it's gonna break this low down here, I'm gonna remove this limit because I feel like if it does want to break this low and it comes back to my entry, it's not a good sign. I'm really not trying to be adding to that. I guess I'm gonna have to delete my limit and use proper risk management. I guess. Yeah, so yeah, we're probably gonna once we take this low, I'm just gonna remove this limit. Price action honestly been pretty choppy today. And the main reason I had that limit there, though, is that's like a BPR up there, like a balanced price range. So, like, there's like, well, I took an inverse off this 5-minute fair value gap and then aligned at the same place. There's this bearish 5-minute fair value gap. So, there's like an inverse and a fair value gap, both in the same direction. That would be bearish. At least I feel like Nasdaq is moving more bearish, so hopefully Nasdaq will hit this low before ES does. Because once ES hits this low, though, I definitely gotta be a lot more cautious. What are we doing, Nasdaq? It's 11 o'clock already? When did that happen? You said I'm waiting for a pullback into my 20 EMA to enter? Honestly, I hope it pulls back a little bit. I want my limit to get filled. I want one more contract. Just one more. No, we took that internal low. I need to delete that limit. Because at this point, I feel like if we come back up there now, it's I'd say it's lower rated. Like, I feel like if this is like a high probability setup, we should just run down. Oh, and thanks for the follow, sicko. Why? What you doing? Is that that's actually your name? I mean, I don't know, sicko wide maybe. So at this point, I'm like essentially like what, halfway to take profit? Almost. Oh, thanks for the follow, George Meows. Well, I guess it could be Jorge. I feel like I'd be messing up everyone's name. I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow, Rip F. Oh my god, my AirPods are getting so tangled. Well, these are not AirPods. That's not what AirPods are. My headphones. Why are they so tangled? What did I do? Dude, this thing is running to my take profit. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So we're basically at 1-to-1 here. I'm definitely still holding for this low that we're targeting toward right now. I won't even consider moving stops to break even or getting out of this position until at least ES takes this low, but I think NQ is going to hit first, which is ideal for me. Come on, Nasdaq. It's like, what, 20 points away now? This thing's definitely hitting. I feel like whenever I take my phone out to record, it's like price gets scared. It never wants to hit when I'm recording. Be nice to me, Nasdaq. Because I feel like whenever a new candle forms,
Order filled.
bang. Just hit one win, one loss, one break even on live stream. I'm up $250 on my 5 Top Step Express funded accounts. The trade that I won on was a 5-minute inverse. So we got an inverse right here. We were delivering from a 15-minute gap, and then I took it all the way down to this low. It was almost like a 1-to-2 RR, but honestly, W trade. I took it on live stream as always. I'm live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, but W day. Thank you for saying beautiful trade, everyone. I appreciate that. That actually was a beautiful trade, honestly, though. So I'm going to break down the whole reasoning behind every trade I took today and my logic behind everything. So I'm going to move over to TradingView for that. So coming into the session, right? So 9:30 market open was all the way like right around here, right? So coming into the session, I honestly did say that I had a bullish bias coming in. So the thing that really made me flip bias, right? Like you said, straight TP is always beautiful. Yeah, it really is. But so right. So the thing was, we swept out these relative equal highs, and we're just delivering from them so significantly, right? When this 9 o'clock candle closed, like I was looking at this and I was kind of starting to say we might start moving bearish. But yeah, the other thing I didn't like too is I feel like if we were to continue bullish, there were no fair value gaps really in this leg, right? Like over here, there should be like a 1 hour or a 30-minute or at least like a 15-minute, but there's literally no gaps over here. So it's like for me to take a long, like what are we really delivering from? So we came down. The first trade that I tried taking was it was a 1-minute inverse. So this is the trade that I lost on, right? Which was somewhere around right here. Yeah, right here. So I took this 1-minute inverse, right? So there's this 1-minute fair value gap right here, and we closed through it. So this is the highest time frame gap separating us from this unfilled 15-minute gap up here. So in my opinion, even if we are going to remain bearish, now that we've taken out we've taken out this most recent low. So where does price move to, right? It moves to liquidity and then it rebalances, right? So we've moved to liquidity. We have to rebalance that most recent fair value gap, right? So like, yes, technically you could say there was this 5-minute gap up here that we got rebalanced, but we came down here, swept at the low. Now, in my opinion, I was willing to take a retracement trade, especially if we're going to invert like the highest time frame gap separating us from the unfilled 15, right? Because if we go to the 2-minute, there's no gap here, right? So I was willing to try that. I would have gone for a 1-to-1 on this, but I got stopped out on that trade. From there, I actually got one break-even trade. So again, it was the same trade idea where we inverted the highest time frame gap separating us, but this time it was a 2-minute. So I said, one, I really like this displacement, and we're displacing to an area that I personally like targeting, right? Like me personally, I love unfilled 5 and 15-minute fair value gaps, especially after we've taken out some form of liquidity, right? So there was all these stacked lows you can see down here, right? So we swept out all of these stacked lows, and we immediately came back up. I also love inversions too. When we create the gap, and then immediately after creating that gap, we invert it, right? So, yeah, we closed through that. I love that close, and I went break even at that, unfilled 15-minute gap, right? So what happened from there was it came kind of close to my 1-to-1. I was just going for 1-to-1, but, it reversed. And while I was watching it reverse, the whole time, even while I was in that long, I was talking about if this 5-minute gap is going to open up and we're going to invert that, that is the clearest as day short. Now, why is this short so clear to me, right? So one, we are delivering from a 15-minute gap right here, right? We've also broken structure on the 15-minute, right? Like, see, we pushed up and then we retested this breaker. Like me personally, I don't look at breakers too much, but we're retesting this breaker. We're testing a fair value gap, right? A 15-minute fair value gap, so it's a higher time frame one. And then on top of that, we create this 5-minute and immediately invert it. That's like perfect time frame alignment, right? So it's like 15-minute we're delivering from and disrespecting a 5-minute. And then this is a very clear drawdown here in my opinion, like this low over here. So in my, like the way I trade based on inversions, once we invert the highest time frame gap in this leg, the most recent internal high or low is the clear draw, right? So in this case, right, the most recent internal high or low is just down here. So, and at the time, right, so NQ hit this first, so I wouldn't want to go break even until either NQ or ES hits it. So pretty much, I mean, NQ is moving more bearish, so my TP is more likely to get hit. But yeah, that was the trade I took. But I got break even on that the first trade right before this, and I took a loss before that. And I'll show my executions in case anyone wants to see. And honestly, I want to break down. I took an eval trade before I got on stream. I want to break that one down too, to be honest. But here's my executions, right? So you can see I took this long right here. I guess, yeah, I got stopped out like on this candle right here. Right, took long here, got stopped out here. And then I took that break even, right? So I took this long when we closed through this 2-minute. Just showing you my executions, right? And then I got stopped at break even here. And then you can see like immediately after, I just tried that short. You said bullish by end of day once we hit that 1 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, like higher time frame. I feel like if you zoom out far enough, like we're bullish. But I feel like at least today's price action just wasn't that bullish. Especially like one of the main things too, that really made me bearish. Even though like we're trending toward all-time highs, it's just like look at this 1 hour candle at 9 a.m. Like you really want to take a long when we just close like that? Like, I mean, like, yeah, I was comfortable taking longs to those unfilled gaps, but besides that, though, like, but, oh, yeah, so the eval trade, I wanted to break that down. So I'll go over to TradingView. I just like showing things on TradingView. So I was trading at 8:30 because high impact news came out, and I only trade 8:30 to 9:30 if there's red folder high impact news at 8:30. So whenever TradingView wants to load, I mean, I have my executions too. I'll show my executions. I guess if TradingView, oh, here we go. So at 8:30, right? So there's this data high right here. So in case you don't know like what data highs and lows are, data highs and lows are honestly one of my favorite draws in liquidities. Like what a data high and a data low is on that candle when a red folder news comes out, like the 1 minute candle, right? So at 8:30 today we had red folder news. So when this news drops, this is a data high left behind. So we've already taken out the data low almost immediately. And I was just looking for like a fair value gap to get inversed pretty much. So like I know price action is not too clean right now because it's kind of early in the morning, but I saw this inverse. So I mean the main issue here is we only closed through this gap by 1 tick. And I was literally just going for a Hail Mary to pass an eval. I'll show you. So I mean, this is I took this on alpha like ticks, right? Alpha futures. So I tried taking. It looks like it worked out, but it didn't. So I tried taking longs off that. You can see those are my executions. I literally entered on that candle. I put my stop down at this low. I got stopped out, and you can see like this is really like my Hail Mary up here. And I was down 1,000, and I was pretty much just trying to make 4 to pass the eval in one day. Because you can, on those the Alpha Futures Zero plan, you can pass that in one day. So I was like, honestly, like I'm not trying to keep trading this eval. I'll pass in one day. So yeah, it's just annoying. And then immediately after that too, you can see when you zoom in, right? There's this 1 minute fair value gap right here. That one, we had a stronger close through it. And like, I mean, yeah, essentially the candle close is just so much stronger. So I feel like this one right here is a lot higher rated. But I wasn't able to take that because I pretty much blew the accounts. But it's whatever. I mean, I'm taking these trades on eval for a reason. Like, I'm not confident enough in them to take them on my actual funded account. And I really want to show you guys my P&L calendar since we're here. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. Oh no, I got to go back to this one because I just added 2 recently. But so this is this month's P&L so far, and then this is last month's. So I had a rough start that first week I got the account, but I don't even want to say it out loud, but I think you know what I'm thinking. I don't like jinxing myself. And these accounts are up 1.2K. But yeah, does anyone have any questions on anything that happened today? Anything trading related? Anything at all? Oh, and also, if you guys are looking for a prop firm to trade with, my favorite prop firm is Alpha Futures. You can use my discount code, which is code TIMB272. It gets you 10% off all evaluations, or where the best current discount is. So if they have some discount going on, it gets you that too. And also, I have that free Discord and that pinned comment. It's also on my page, so join the free Discord. You guys can tag me at any time. I'd be happy to talk to any of you guys. I post updates about stream in the Discord too. Like if let's say, God forbid, I'm gonna be late one day, I'm gonna tag all you guys in the Discord. But yeah, does anyone have any questions? You said DOL relative equal lows. I don't know what you mean by that, to be honest. Like you're saying, where is the... Well, where... If I zoom out, maybe? On ES, maybe? Yeah, I mean, honestly, well, at least me personally, though, I honestly really don't look for DOLs. Like, once it gets past, like, 11:10, like, me personally, I just focus on the price action between 9:30 a.m. and 11:10 a.m. But... yeah, I think no one probably has any questions, but I do appreciate every single one of you stopping by today, and I will be live again tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure I go live at 10 a.m. tomorrow, because there's Red Folder News at 10 a.m. I'll double check right now. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. and next week, I mean, I'm live Monday through Friday every single week, so definitely come back, but I appreciate everyone stopping by. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.